Once I hit you with that bad space, you ain't coming back. No control, all delete you, give me space. Like time, hit you with that bad space, you ain't coming back.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Entertainment Curated, the channel where you let us know what we should or should be playing based upon your reactions down below. What's up? How's it going? If you don't know this voice, or it's new to you, my name's Sovereign, better known as JC. I've not been around for a while. I'm still a little sick, just a little minuscule sick, so I do apologize. If I cough a little bit, I'm going to try to, like, duck away from the microphone from time to time. However, the question that has been on people's mind for the people that are seeing the channel and know what it's about is where has JC been for the past 4 months, almost 4 months? January, February, March. Yeah, 4 months. I wanted to answer that because that's something that, you know, people have been asking, and I want to give the opportunity for you guys to understand where I've been, also as to what the state of the network is right now, as well as what's going to be happening going forward now that I'm back. While we're talking about this, I'm going to be playing some Rayman 3 HD. Never played this game before. Obviously, I played like Rayman Legends, which is the newer iteration of the game. So if you are here for specifically only Rayman 3 gameplay, I don't know if it's going to be the best, just because I really want to focus on the stuff that I'm talking about today, because that's more important. We're not going to be doing a pick your poison for this video, so don't worry about that. That'll be next video, as more videos are well on their way. So yeah, let's jump into it. So we got new load. That's an interesting sound. Ray. No, let's be JC. So we got a story here. I'll let the story play, and then I'm going to jump into what happened in December. I wonder if this game still holds up today, like visually. Some pissed off flies. Oh damn. Well, at least it did kill him though. But they like fur. So all the flies turn into this dude? Wouldn't it just make sense for them to stay as flies? They had a very detrimental power as flies. Yes, oh, there's Rayman. I don't know who that dude is. How do you pull somebody up that literally their appendages are not even attached to them? Oh, well, there you go. That proves it. All right.
That's all, folks. End the cinematic.
So just quickly, we're gonna pause so I can kind of stay focused a little bit on my mindset. But what happened in December? So roughly around December 16th. Usually in the network, I like to kind of like be like, hey, let's have a holiday. Let's get all of our work done ahead of schedule so we can fully enjoy the holiday with our families. So roughly around December 16th is when that's what we went for summer holidays, or not summer holidays, winter holidays. I had all of my work done way ahead of time before then to cover out videos all through the holiday season. That's why you still saw videos from me all the way up to about January 1st. Our return date was January 2nd, 3rd. So with all my work being done, I've wanted to send my computer away for upgrades because when I got it built, I actually got the wrong motherboard in my PC that didn't allow me to use the USB Type-C on the top. And I wanted to use that because I wanted to bring Nintendo Switch content to the channel. And I got this little thing called, it's a covert dock. So basically it tells the Nintendo Switch that it's docked, but it's not really docked. And you can actually send your display directly to your computer. So I got that, but it uses a USB Type-C connector. And so I'm like, yes, I understand that I could have taken my Switch and pulled it from across the room over here and done that. But I'm just like, I bought this item. I want to be able to use it. So I want to send this away. Also, I am addicted to RGB. So I wanted some like those wires that like light up. And so I wanted that. I also got a GB mod so I can bring Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance stuff to the network. It's a little teeny slot. And I'll show some pictures over on my Instagram as to what it looks like. I'll also put it in the Discord as well. So I wanted that placed in, and then I want my external hard drive into my computer. So that's what the whole focus was, right? A little side thing was I wanted some more USB slots, but that would come with the new motherboard. So that was the focus, and as we were developing the plan between me and the PC guy, which his name is Alex, did a phenomenal job. If you are watching Alex, thank you so much. So when we were going through that, I decided like, hey, I want to bump up my RAM. Why not, right? So now I'm up to 64 gigs. I know it's a little overkill, but now I can just coast from here until for a fair distance of time. So as we're doing that, we get everything done. He does a phenomenal job on the wiring and just doing just a final test. And boom, my power supply literally just craps out. And so does my GPU. It has an issue where sometimes it blue screened. And so we needed to start going into the RMA process, which is, for people that don't know, is the whole repair process, send something away, get it fixed, come back, right? So that's what we were starting off with, to send things away, right? But do understand that actually during that time, the computer was with my PC guy, not me at all. So I had nothing at all. So I did not steer towards what's red at all. So it's pretty interesting. You know, for Christmas, it was fine. Because it was just like, oh, well, I get to fully relax. And one of the things that I needed to relax with...
Ever played a video game before?
Yeah, I have played a video game before. Are we just going around the same circle? No, can't tell me we're going. Do I have to get all of the red?
Are you missing on purpose or what?
Maybe. Okay, so I guess we have to get all of these red orbs before we get to move on.
I knew you could do it.
Okay.
Oh no, here comes Numbskull again.
So,
This place is
I also,
how original.
during my time of working and trying to get everything done, the amount of hours I was putting in December was pretty high, but it's to be expected. But it's something that I've not been used to for a while, and to be honest, my setup isn't the best ergonomically. So during that time, I ended up getting a pinched nerve in my back, which ended up getting to the point where I had like these pains on my arm that were just. I'll be frank with you. They were to the point of like almost tear-inducing. Even just walking around, like not even like just walking straight up. And so it was really hard for me to kind of like do anything, and that was from the sheer amount of time that I was putting in. Going into the holiday break, I was producing a couple videos, but also streaming every single day. I streamed every single day for the course of a month.
Suddenly, a black lum transforms the red lums into hoodlums. The world is in great danger. Ooh, here we go.
And so I ended up going to a chiropractor, and then for the course of 12 weeks, I was going to a chiropractor every twice a week, so Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm still seeing that chiropractor, but I only see them on Thursdays now, just once a week. I think I'm only like maybe 2 or 3 more weeks away from being done that, and then we'll probably decrease even more.
This is where things get really cool. In combo mode, your actions are worth even more points. But you gotta act fast. If your scoring stops, combo mode stops. One last thing. Points can buy you access to hidden levels. So try to score big.
So we want to get as much score as possible.
There's bound to be 1 or 2 useful things in it.
So again,
You hit the jump button in order to jump. Wow.
it was cool. It was.
That's what I call info. And here, it tells you to hit the shoot button when you want to attack. Come on, don't tell me
How do I?
you paid to write this junk.
But how do I grab these red? I don't know if I'm supposed to be breaking these guys up here. Okay, let's figure out the buttons here. So if we're going this way, red trigger resetters everything. Oh, there's a picture mode. For some odd reason, I can't grab these red orbs though. I'm assuming the red orbs are health then. So, like I said, it gave me the opportunity to actually fully relax, which I was like, okay, cool, that's fair. I'm all for that. I figured that... Can you hit him? I figured that I'd probably be back mid-January. That's what the focus was, right? That was the aim. And then when the RMA process started, I'm just like, okay, so maybe end of January, right? So we started sending things away, or at least attempting to. MSI was fine. Like, they were pretty quick. And it's funny because Nifty here on the channel has had to deal with MSI in the past and has not had a pleasurable experience. But MSI was pretty quick. I told them what was going on with the card. They were just like, yep, send it to us. Made me pay for it, which was kind of stupid. Not pay for the repair, but pay for sending it. I'm just like, okay, it's not my fault it's broken. And it's well within your warranty, but okay. Corsair, on the other hand, was interesting. They were very particular as to, like, why things were the way they were. Have you tested things out properly? Make sure you know, because if it's wrong, like, all that type of stuff, right? And then when we finally get to send it out, there's like, here's the information that you need. And even when I was at UPS, they were like, this is everything you have? Like, you don't have, like, a customs document because it was going to Georgia. And I was like, that's all I got. And they're like, okay. And of course, obviously, as soon as it hit the border, which it got lost trying to get to the border, I had to try to track it down. But once it hit the border, yeah, it came back as like, you don't have the custom document. And so I had to contact them again and be like, you didn't send me, where am I now? I was like, you didn't send me customs documents. And they're just like, oh, okay, here you go. And I'm just like, what is, like... So, that ended up being, as funny as it sounds, that ended up being a majority of the time. It was just eaten up, just waiting for stuff to come back. There was literally time where the computer was sitting over at Alex's house with no power supply and for a little bit, no graphics card, but everything else was literally installed and just done. And so I kept getting into this like issue of like, should I get a laptop so I can move things forward? And it just kept getting into like, well, I don't want to get a laptop because I don't want to spend the money, right? Like, I don't have endless money to spend on things. You know, just because you're a CEO for a company doesn't mean that you have banked money. I don't by any means, right? This is a lot of the stuff that we're doing here is bootstrapped, and we're also moving into the government grant process this month, right? So with that being said, like I kept pushing off and being like, well, what if I get the laptop and then the computer comes back next week? And so I can understand that some people would be looking at it and be like, well, you know, you can still do stuff. Well, no, I had no computer. And then I didn't get a laptop for a long time because I was just like, well, I don't want to waste the money. And funny enough, now that I actually have that laptop, it just sits there now. And so it does exactly what I thought it was going to do as soon as the computer came back. And I end up getting the laptop probably about, I don't know, 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks before the computer came back. I've not had it for long. So when I got the laptop back, I started catching up the back end, right? So this is basically kind of moving through January, February, into March. So I started catching up the back end. Am I supposed to punch this guy? No. Catching up the back end, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I'll work on the Discord. Because I can do that, right? And so right now, the Discord, the reason why the Discord's where it's at is because it needs graphics done. So the graphics that you see in the Discord right now that say RGN on them, you need to get them fixed, right? And then we have a program called React that kind of handles the whole onboarding process. So like that means like when you hit this thumbs up, this happens, and then this happens, and this happens, right? So we need to redo that. But that's not the problem. The problem was the graphics.
I tell ya, here come the thugs again.
So I went to go start doing the graphics and realized, wait, the graphics are on my computer. I don't have the graphics. But on top of that, when I got Adobe, the new Adobe Illustrator placed on my laptop, I had to open that thing like 5 times just to get to the what type of document do you want to create. And then that would still crash multiple times. And then once I'd finally got to the document, I could do stuff, right? And so the reason why is because the laptop that I got doesn't have a dedicated graphics card. So it's an onboard. And it's not the best, to be honest. The whole focus of the laptop is to stay super light, super thin, very mobile, right? Which is what I always think a laptop should be, but I know there's beefy laptops out there that can do some crazy stuff, right? But I didn't get one of those. I got one that would be, you know, good for travel and stuff like that. So in the future, if I need to, you know, go abroad, I can still, you know, stay on top of things, right?
Go ahead, hit it.
Wait, I need to keep hitting it then? Okay.
Good job, Rayman. Where would you be?
So yeah, so I had a laptop at that time, but I could not do certain things. And then, you know, we were getting someone.
Bravo, Rayman.
We were getting somebody to come on board, Ashley, to help out with project management. But again, the documents that she's working on required the information that's on my computer. So I kept running into this issue where it was like, yeah, you can do this thing, but we need that from your computer. And I don't have my computer.
There's no other word. Extraordinary.
And that is 100% the same answer for merchandise, right? All the designs for the merchandise are on the computer. Yeah, I have the... Oh, thank God. I have the hardware upstairs that can help me with putting stuff on. I can order the prints, but I can't make the designs. Wait, what does it want to do with the red trigger? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, do I need to, like, go over here? I should probably grab these. Yeah. I'll be there in a second. Relax.
Don't go clubbing more often. Getting back to the council at 5 a.m. after an all-nighter can't be good for you.
Wait. Yeah, okay, I saw that red gem. So yeah, so unfortunately that's kind of where what I was dealing with. Not fun. I can tell you that right now. The stir crazy. Can you... No. Can you just look? Yeah, look at this. Thank you. The stir crazy that I experienced was absolutely nuts. So I am so happy to be back. And I know we talked about how we'd be doing collaboration. So for this video, the only reason why I'm doing this alone is because I wanted to make sure that I can talk about everything freely, give you guys an update as to what happened in the last 4 months. However, going forward, wait. I think I could jump off. Okay. So now you guys saw that Nifty's got his own racing channel. Very cool. Just trying out some news things, see what works and what doesn't work.
Where is it written that I do my own stunts?
Okay.
I command that my contract be by. Okay. Send in the stunt double. I quit. You hear? I'm out.
There we go.
I'm out.
So that'd be cool to kind of see where things go with that.
Listen up, Pipsqueak. Soon I'll transform the energy from the heart into an army of hoodlums. Then I'll deal with you. Whoa, what could this be? The laser detergent that transforms your clothes into combat fatigues.
Combat fatigues! That's exactly what we need! You're right!
Rayman, no! It belongs to the hoodlums. It might be dangerous. What are you trying to do? Make a nervous wreck out of me?
So I wanted to kind of say like a big shout out to the team for handling the content as I was away. You had Nifty doing a lot of content, Brandon supporting as well. So really enjoying that we had that ability to do that. Am I supposed to like... Oh, okay. Oh no, I should grab these first. So my focus now over the next, I don't know, couple of days, week max, is to start building a bubble of content that is backed up on YouTube, and then return to streaming next week. Once that bubble's been achieved, then I can start focusing on things like the Discord and the merchandise. So we're looking at probably about a month over the course of now to a month from now for those to be put into effect. We're also going into the government grant process, which I said. We're also working on getting into angel investors. Can you just get these down every time? No. Alright. I wonder if I can go down first. Okay. Once we have the government grant process started, that will allow us to reach out and start getting a dev. No, that's picture mode. And then we can start doing the platform. Which I'm super excited for. We're also working on a brand new landing page for the network to centralize everything. Also to help out with our SEO. I understand that some people are, I want to say worried, but think that we have an issue with confusing our brand with cryptocurrency. Understand that that's kind of part of the aspect, was to have something that could pull people in as well. So no, we're not trying to confuse everybody, but having people look for Ethereum cryptocurrency stuff and come across our page and such is kind of cool, and something I hope will happen. There is reason as to why we chose the word Ether for our brand, and I will definitely I will explain that in another video, mainly because I want to also connect it up with social media content that also explains it as well. We have a video on the way that explains the company, the overview, where we're going, what's the focus. We were actually working on that back in December, but again, when my computer kind of dipped, I didn't have the ability to record. I could have recorded on my phone, but it sounded janky. So we wanted to wait for my mic to be back. So now that the mic's back again, we can move forward with that. Just a lot of really cool stuff. To observe the scene, press Y, move left. Okay. Oh, is this that's underneath me? No, it is. Oh, those are just reflections. Okay. Stop falling. Oh. No. Keep thinking like. Not the hoodlums. Need to grab that power up again. Also, we're gonna probably end up starting to do, it's not probably, we're going to be doing some shorts. Not the same shorts we had before, which were just snippets of our videos. More informational, I guess it would be the best way of saying it. What I mean by that is that we'll get to the point where we'll know which videos are going to be launching that week, and we'll be able to let you guys know. So if there's a game that you're looking for, you can see it pop up at the beginning of the week.
Don't let him escape!
Is that you, Mary Lou?
Also, as you know, this is entertainment curated. So for some of the people that don't understand truly what that means, it means that you have control over what we're playing. For the most part, we're going to try a bunch of random games. If you have a game that you want us to try out, throw it down in the comments down below. But furthermore, if we do try a game and we really enjoy it, yes, we'll continue playing it for a little bit. But if you enjoy it, let us know, and we'll actually make it into a series and complete that game. Oh, really? Come on. Did I get it? See if it, no, it's not even. Oh, do you have? I think you have to be. Oh, he's squished. Let's try one more time on that backside there. Because I'm starting to think maybe there was only a certain amount that you had to do in the room to open that door where he said, yeah, it's got to be that. Don't let him get away. Even though it's still lit up, though.
Over here, Rayman. The manual says we can go up here. Hey, if I were you, I'd call it quits and head straight for the Spider-Man 2 audition. Yeah, you'd rake in the dough and people would stop thinking you were my pet rabbit.
Did this really come out at Spider-Man 2 time? Oh! But yeah, if you also have some more questions as to, you know, what we're gonna do with this or how we're gonna answer that, let me know down in the comments below, and I will definitely add those to a future, I don't know, question and answer video. Because my focus going forward is to make sure you guys are in the loop as much as possible. And I'm excited for some of the collaborations we have set up this week. We'll have some new people on the channel you guys haven't seen yet. I have reached out in the Discord. I did not get any responses though, but if anybody would love to be on the channel, if you're looking to promote your own channel, even if it's not like a YouTube channel, whether it be Twitch or an Instagram or whatever you're working on, reach out to me and we will get that set up. I mean, I'm kind of enjoying this.
Rayman, here I am.
I would say for the most part, at least in like the controls and interest level, I guess, to keep mixing it up, it definitely holds up. The graphics obviously could use a little polish, but that's just the time. My level score is abysmal though, so maybe going back and trying to 100% this game might be something fun to do on the side. But I'm gonna leave it there. So I've had the opportunity to let you guys know what's happened over the last 4 months, what the state of the company is, what's coming up in the future. Definitely stay tuned to the Discord, as I'm going to be doing more updates there as well. So fun stuff. So until next time, whether you guys are online or offline, stay focused and get yours. See ya!